This question asks us to complete the table, identifying whether each fibre is natural or synthetic, and for us to give a typical application of each fibre. We are told that an example has been completed for us. Before we begin the question, let's check how many marks are available. In the bottom right-hand corner, we can see there are 10 marks available for completion of this question. I can also see there are 10 boxes available for us to write our answers within. Therefore, we can assume that we will be given 1 mark per correctly completed answer. From the example, we can see that we literally just have to decide whether the fibre is natural or synthetic. We do not need to write any other words here. Let's consider now what we mean by natural and synthetic. Natural fibres derive from plant or animal sources. Because of this, they are also biodegradable. Whilst synthetic fibres are made by people, generally with oil or chemicals. So, in the example, cotton has been identified as a natural fibre. This is because it comes from a plant. In the second column, typical application, you are to write an example of one way in which this fibre is often used. So, for example, cotton is often used for denim jeans. Let's begin by completing the table with the first row, which is asking for us to consider the fibre Lycra. Now, Lycra is a fibre that is produced from polyurethane chemicals, which means it is a synthetic fibre. Therefore, we must write synthetic in the first column for Lycra. I also know that Lycra has great stretch or elasticity, which is the ability of a material to return to its original shape when a force on it is removed. This particular working property makes Lycra a great fibre for use in sportswear. Additionally, the comfort and appearance of Lycra means that it is also a great fibre for use in underwear, suits and socks, so you may have chosen one of those answers instead. The next row is asking for us to consider the fibre wool. Well, we know that wool comes from the fleeces of sheep, and we know that sheep are animals. Therefore, wool is classed as a natural fibre. Wool is a warm fibre which has soft properties and is crease resistant. This makes it a great fibre to use within a jumper, which is the typical application I am going to write in the second column. Wool, however, is a common fibre that has a wide range of uses, and you may have chosen to identify a typical application of wool as being carpets, dresses, suits, gabardine, flannel or felt. In the third row, the fibre nylon is listed. You may also know this fibre as polyamide. This fibre is produced by 2 different chemical monomers, and therefore that must mean it is synthetic. Nylon is strong, it's durable, it's crease resistant and also slightly warm. Therefore, a typical application of nylon is as tights. Just like with the other fibres, however, nylon has various typical applications which you could have chosen from. This may have included stockings, sportswear, upholstery or carpets. Polyester is made from coal and oil. Therefore, that makes it a synthetic fibre also. It is strong and durable, elastic and crease resistant, which makes it an excellent choice for sportswear. Tents and bags are often made from polyester also, because of the strong properties that it has. Finally, we're on the last row of the table, and this time we are asked to consider silk as our fibre. The origins of silk is from the cocoon of the silk moth, and therefore, as moths are animals, silk is a natural fibre. Silk is smooth and lustrous and strong, which makes it a great choice for dresses. It also has other typical applications such as ties and shirts, velvet, chiffon, organza and crepe. Now we have completed the table. We have 10 answers and each answer is worth 1 mark, which will give us 10 marks in total for answering this question correctly. Remember, even if you are not sure, always try to fill in every single answer box with a well-considered answer. Especially the first column for this question, where you are asked to identify whether the fibre is natural or synthetic. Even if you end up guessing with that, you have a 50% chance of getting it right, and every mark really can count.